Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're making chicken and potatoes in a saffron sauce. Very delicious. We're going to need chicken, 6 to 8 pieces, green bell pepper, onion, chicken broth, wine, grated tomato, roasted bell pepper, saffron, clove, peppercorns, garlic, salt, and potatoes, of course. As usual, the recipe will be in the description box below. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove some of the fat from the chicken. These are chicken thighs with skin and bones. That will have a lot more flavor than just the skinless and boneless ones. We're gonna remove some of the extra chicken skin and some of the fat, and we're gonna salt and pepper each individual chicken thigh, and we're gonna get under the chicken skin, as you can see. And we're going to use the chicken, some pieces of the chicken skin to render some of the fat in which we're going to cook the entire dish. We want the dish to taste like chicken and saffron, so we're not going to add any other type of oil, and you'll see we won't need it. While we are putting salt and pepper on the chicken, we're going to get a soup pot, if you will, a tall pan, and we're going to put some of the chicken skin. I put about 3 small pieces, and we're gonna reheat it to medium, and we're gonna cook that chicken skin for about 5 minutes. That should yield about a teaspoon of fat, and that's what we're going to use to cook the chicken. We're gonna put the skin down first and cook it for 5 minutes, and then we're gonna turn it over and cook it for an extra 5 minutes on the other side. Then we're going to remove the chicken, put it up, uh, reserve it, put it on the side, and we're going to get rid of the extra fat that we don't need. Some of the juice too, or not the juice, but the liquid that the chicken is going to render, and some of that fat we're not going to need in order to cook the other ingredients. And that is all the fat and some of the liquid that came out of the chicken. As I said, we're not going to need that. We're going to put it on a small dish and then put it in a jar. And I usually put it in a jar, put it under the sink, and when that is full, I put it in the trash. I don't, dump it in the garbage disposal. And now we're going to saute the onions and the bell peppers. See, there's hardly any fat there, but there's all the flavor from the chicken. We're going to do that for about 5 to 10 minutes until they are translucent. Then we're going to add the roasted bell peppers, about a tablespoon of that, and followed by the garlic. The garlic usually takes about 30 seconds to 45 seconds to cook. You don't want that to burn. We want the flavor. We don't want the burnt garlic because it is bitter. It will just ruin your dish altogether. As you can see, now we're going to add the clove, the pepper, and the saffron. And the saffron we're going to cook only saute it just for a few seconds and mix it with everything else because we don't want that to burn either. We'll return the chicken to the pan and we're going to add the tomatoes, and we're going to allow the water from the tomato to evaporate a little bit. Then we'll bring the chicken down and we're going to add the wine. Just about a third of a cup is more than enough. Once we add the wine, we're going to bring the temperature to medium high instead of medium, and we're gonna cook for about 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. We want to allow for the alcohol to evaporate. We don't want the taste of the alcohol, we want the taste of the grapes. And when that's evaporated, we're going to add the chicken broth. If you don't have chicken broth, you can just add water. It is fine. We're gonna bring that to a boil. We're going to cover it and we're going to lower the temperature to low and cook it for 30 to 35 minutes. In the meantime, you're gonna wash, peel, and cut the potatoes. Once the chicken is ready, you're gonna put just the potatoes, not the water in which the potatoes are in, just the potatoes. We're gonna put them in the pot, bring the temperature to medium high again. Once it is boiling, lower the temperature to low, bring the temperature to low, and we're going to cook it for 15 to 20 minutes until the potatoes are done. Test the potatoes, put a knife through the potatoes to make sure that they're done, and that is the final result. There's another step that I did after that, but I needed to taste that. And as you can see, it is falling apart and it's absolutely delicious. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to give it a like for the job that I'm doing. That helps me a great deal. And don't forget to share the recipe too and the video with your friends. What I did is after that, I got most of the chicken and the potatoes out. I just left 2 pieces of potato and fished out the clove, and then I blended all the ingredients that were left in the pot. I blended that for the sauce, and it turns out in a really nice color, and it elevates the dish. That sauce makes the dish a step or two up.